So, I'm sure you've seen the New York Post article that came out this week that was carefully constructed and wrapped up with a pretty little bow as an attempt to change the narrative for Magic Park memories. If you're not familiar with the situation, the headline alone is sure to incite rage and tug at your heartstrings. Rabid Disney adults harass dox widow age 61 over her Magic Kingdom social media videos. If you haven't seen the first or second videos I've made about this creator, where I laid out all the receipts and the lore, be sure to go check them out. Since the New York Post decided to bring my channel and my content into this mess, I'm going to give you my take on this epic failure of a PR spin. But before I get started, I want to make this perfectly clear. As I've stated in all of my videos, I do not condone or support harassment, bullying, doxing, or stalking. Do not send hate or negative energy to this creator or anyone featured in this video. This is commentary on publicly posted screenshots and public behavior. Many people in the Disney community are confused about the narrative that is being pushed from publishing this article. It's clear the one-sided interview was provided by Magic Park Memories. There are so many inconsistencies in this story, like the grieving widow angle. Just reading that word makes you feel for this woman, mourning the loss of a loved one. However, just last year, June 2025, she posted this on her public Facebook page to her followers. "This is me at 61, single and never married. I am educated and good cook, but never appreciated in life. Love never found me." Then there's this video that was posted last year, ironically a year to date from the New York Post article coming out.
Hi everyone, today is June 1st and my name is Kathleen. So this is my birthday month. Next week on Sunday, June 8th, I will be 61 years old. And I'm single. I was never ever married.
So which one is it? Are you a widow or has love never found you and you've never been married? The article mentions your husband. What an odd thing to fabricate unless there's motive behind it. And as you'll see by the end of this video, this entire stunt felt heavily motivated and orchestrated. Another interesting angle in this story is the mentioning of her prior work history. In the article, it states she launched her social media accounts under the handle Magic Park Memories as a hobby after being fired from her job 4 years ago. That sounds like a fairy tale, a real-life happily ever after type of moment. But when you read the public federal court documents that have been posted all over Reddit and top up with a simple search of her name, you can see why so many people in the Disney community are scratching their heads over that statement. Back in 1997 through 2004, Kathleen had her run-ins with the Chicago Board of Education. She refused teaching positions in diverse neighborhoods because she felt unsafe after her car was vandalized. On April 28, 1997, she sent a resignation letter to the board stating, "I refuse to work on the west or south side. I want to work on the northwest side, but the Board of Education says I am the wrong color. I don't need this aggravation. I give up teaching, you win. Go hire all the blacks and foreigners to balance the employment. I am not going to endanger my life anymore." Decades later, the same thing happened to her in Florida. On January 28, 2025, a little over a year ago, an administrative complaint was filed against her seeking disciplinary action. The public court documents state she embarrassed a third-grade female student, telling the class the young girl was failing and needed summer school, leaving her feeling embarrassed and ashamed. She also told a second-grade female student she was dumb. As a result of the complaint, Kathleen decided not to contest the complaints, and she surrendered her certificate for permanent revocation. Her educator's certificate was permanently revoked in the state of Florida on March 26, 2025. So, what job did she get fired from 4 years ago that made her want to become a Disney influencer? Why did the New York Post fail to do a simple background check or Google search? Well, here's the thing. There is no shortage of people wanting to be Disney influencers. Getting paid to go to the park every day sounds like a dream come true to a Disney fan. However, in an already oversaturated, highly competitive market, it's like hitting the lottery, becoming successful, or being able to make a living off of it. The article states this is a hobby for her, but her own words from her post tell a different story. This is her job. This is how she survives. She tugs at the heartstrings of her viewers for watching or enjoying her content, saying that she needs Facebook stars to show your support. She has her payment apps in her bio under all her social media accounts. Her claims in the article stating that now her life is a living hell and she's in constant fear while she's at the park can easily be avoided. If posting on the internet is causing you all this grief, just log off. Respectfully, get off the internet. Posting online is not worth your mental health. Your safety is so much more important than getting a few likes on a reel. Make your social media accounts private. Just go enjoy the park and treat your content as a hobby by sharing it privately with your friends. Because there's always going to be critiques, comments, and questions that you're not going to like and you're not going to agree with, but I mean, that's just how the internet works. It doesn't mean people are rabidly harassing and doxing you. The article is full of claims with zero proof except for a poorly scribbled card that was allegedly sent to Kathleen as hate mail. Now, if someone really sent this note, they need to be investigated and held accountable. However, with all the inconsistencies in this story, just makes me wonder if the card was manufactured to sell this as like a Hail Mary attempt to change the narrative. Because a handwritten card contains fingerprints and DNA, mail is postmarked, but no further details are mentioned in the article except there's nothing the police can do. Kathleen also explains the screenshots of her receiving donations and tips with song requests and performers' names in the memo as simply buying them snacks and cookies, but she says she doesn't solicit the tips. Okay, but you are accepting the money. If you know it's wrong and it's against policy, why didn't you immediately just send the money back? Instead, she made her transaction history private once it made its rounds on Theme Park Swindlers Reddit. If you're truly innocent and you have nothing to hide, well then, why hide it? I've seen this question and it's been asked several times in my comment section. What makes Magic Park Memories different than any other Disney content creator? She's going to the park and monetizing her content just like everyone else. I mean, it's a valid question. Personally speaking, in my opinion, it's the way she films her content, mistreats cast members both in the park and online, receiving money on behalf of the performer's talents, whether it's through posted monetized content or tips with their name in the memo, It's the questionable, borderline parasocial posts being made about performers and hearting inappropriate comments instead of deleting and blocking like she does with anyone who doesn't agree with her. For me, it's her behavior in and out of the park. Most Disney content creators will go to the park, film their content like it's a job, and then just go on about their lives. They don't photograph and post negatively about cast members. Instead, they're respectful and grateful for them helping create the magic. They understand boundaries and don't claim to personally know performers by making inappropriate posts and comments across social media. Sure, they get money off live streams and some get tips sent to their payment apps, but it's never for a service performed on Disney property like a song request or collecting tips under a performer's name. The backlash or criticism Magic Park Memories has received isn't just from my videos or from Reddit. It's got the entire Disney community talking about it, and they've been talking about it. It's not a certain hate group harassing an older woman because she loves Disney like the headline claims. I want to end with this. If you don't believe this was a desperate attempt to change the narrative instead of changing her behavior, I want you to look at what Kathleen has posted since the article came out. Ask yourself, does this look like a scared, harassed, doxxed victim whose life is a living hell to you? This was posted the day of the article, and this was posted the next day. In my opinion, I see dollar signs in her eyes, not fear.
Now, my birthday is Monday, June 8th. Everybody wants to have a happy birthday. I want to have a very happy birthday. I just want peace and happiness. And I do have a PayPal account. I do have a Venmo. Yes, you can support my content if you choose to. And again, my channel is free. I don't have a subscription service. And I'm not charging anybody at all. And it's funny, if you want to just give me, somebody asked me a question. If you gave me $1, yes, I would accept $1. That is a kind gift, and I do not view it as insulting at all, honestly. So you can support my content if you choose to. It's totally up to you. And I love what I do, and I'm not going to have anybody control me. I'm not going to have anybody govern me. This snark group just wants to control everybody, and that's not going to happen, okay? And I'm not going to give up my page, and I'm going to continue on doing my page. I don't want to engage with anybody. I don't want to argue with anybody. I do not want to fight with anybody. I want peace and happiness. That's all I want. So I'm going to continue on with my page, and if you want to help, please do so. My birthday only comes once a year, and I could use all the love right now for what I've been experiencing the last 7 months. Thank you.